So I thought I'd do a final scene from lovely Drummond town here. Guys, thank you so much for welcoming me into this little town. It's been an absolute pleasure to stay here. I'm going to go more into detail about the people I've met and kind of the story along here. But for now, this morning, I've just had my final coffee here. Thought I'd take a moment to kind of have a little reflection on the last couple of weeks. It's been my time in Drummond. And I'm going to head out. I'm going to hit Balloch. Go down to Balloch. I've been there before, so I know it quite well. I'm going to go there, grab another cup of coffee, and see where life takes me from there. But here we go right now. This is David walking across the road. He's going to take me to Balloch.
No, you're had enough of you. You've taken up far too much time.
This is it. This is what I do. I drive the locals mad, and then I leave. But anyway, David, say hi to the crew. This man, he owns the little coffee shop on the corner there. It's a shame actually because I didn't get one in of Chris, who's at the Brayside just next door. It's a perfect little location. So anyway, right, see you in a bit, guys. So I've just pulled up in a lovely little place called LOCH, which is kind of heading in the direction of Fort William, which is now where I think I'm going to go up through Fort William, go along the west coast, that kind of thing. But anyway, so I've pulled up at LOCH. And there's a weather warning today, so it's forecast for very heavy rain, thunder and lightning. Now my kit is there, it's all fully waterproofed. I've not got it wet yet today, and because I've just got here, if I now walk around trying to find somewhere to wild camp and set up my kit and get it out in this, even though this isn't very heavy at the minute, it's heavy enough to get my kit all soaking wet. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to actually, if I really need to, I'm going to spend the night in this bus shelter and just have fun doing that, or just make it waterproof. It's not particularly cold. I think it's about 13-14 degrees. It will drop overnight, but I've got my warm clothes and stuff like that, and it's just one of those nights that will be another new experience, and I'm sure in the morning it'll all be fine and it'll all come out in the wash and everything will be great, and I'll tell you guys about it tomorrow and say what a great bit of fun that was. Even though probably through the night it will get uncomfortable, it will get cold, it will get a bit miserable. It's kind of, I like it when things like that happen though, because like I've said before, I wouldn't wantonly put myself in like nasty situations like this. We might call this nasty, I kind of call it exciting, but I wouldn't wantonly put myself in this position. However, when they arise, I'm always kind of glad that they did, because I know that the next day or 2 days later you forget all about the uncomfort of it and all you remember is the good stuff that come from it. So yeah, I'm kind of happy that it's happened. I know that sounds bonkers, but it's just how it is. But let me try and show you around. I don't want to get to it. So there's my Bergen. I might even see if I can get my little mat out on here, and I'll try and show you around. I don't want to get too wet with the camera. There's not much to look at here. This is just a car park bus stop, but just behind there is literally Loch Lomond, and it's a lovely view out, so I'll give you a shot of that in the morning, guys. Anyway, take care, and I'll speak to you in the morning. I might give you some updates through the night. It might be quite kind of interesting, especially if thunder and lightning starts. Okay, bye. So I've decided to leave the bus stop and take a chance walking a little further up and see what happens. See if we can find somewhere that's a bit better than the bus shelter. On my right hand side here is actually a campsite, but at £30 a night to pitch a tent, I'm not going to do that. So yeah, we're just fingers crossed something comes up along here somewhere. So I'm walking down this little alleyway. It's about, I think it's just gone 9 o'clock at night, so I've probably got about another hour of daylight left. But yeah, fingers crossed, guys, we find somewhere tonight and I'll give you a little update from the tent, and it's all good fun. Well, yeah, it's all good fun. On the flip side, I don't know if you can see it, but that's so clear. It's so clear, and there's a little island there before that mountain, I guess it is, over there. But it's really nice. This is Loch Lomond, guys. Loch Lomond. I'm trying to say that properly. But it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And despite it being cold and wet, and when I say things like, you know, it's all good fun, it doesn't mean I kind of enjoy it. Like, I don't like being soaking wet. Of course I don't. Otherwise I'd just walk around not caring. But no, I don't like it being wet. But what I always do is, I always know that a day from now, 2 days from now, I might have said this before, a day from now, 2 days from now, or 20 years from now, I'm going to look back on these things and go, that was so much fun. That was such a good time. And the things that I've seen, the sights that I've seen, the people I've met, the feelings that I've felt, it's all just been a total exploration of myself, my mind, the universe, Scotland, the Lake District, the Peak District, you know, it's just one big discovery. And it means that to be on that discovery, I sometimes have to put up with the little hardships, which is getting wet. But it's kind of exciting. But would I rather it be dry? And of course, you know, I'm still human. But yeah, it's just a wonderful experience, and it's great to share it with you. And it's a shame that this has been closed up by the trees now, but I'm just going to keep wandering up Loch Lomond here, Loch Lomond, and see what happens. So I'll keep you posted anyway. So I've just seen in front of me a van that's coming up. So you might not be able to see it yet, but hopefully that means that there's some kind of, well, it's a lay-by obviously from a road. Oh wow, let me turn you around. Okay, I'm sorry that's not the best shot of that waterfall, but that's the third one of those that I've seen, and it's really quite beautiful. But yeah, so let me turn you around here. Yeah, so there's a van coming up, so I think it's just a lay-by of some type, but you never know, there might be some spot around here where I could get this tent pitched up, and we'll get a little bit of shelter. So I'm just going to take a walk down here and see what's here. That unfortunately is on concrete. However, it's not windy, so it's possible I could get away with that somehow. We'll see. I'll have a little walk up, but I'll keep you posted with what's going on. Okay, so I think I found somewhere that's a bit suitable. So there's my tent. In fact, let me spin you around, guys. So that's the view. And then the little stony area, and that's the tent. So if I come, you might get a better sort of perception of it if I do this. So there's my tent, and that's what I'll be looking at. So how lovely. So how beautiful is that? It's a little bit of hard work. I'm under a tree, and a little fish just jumped out. How cool! But I'm under a tree. I feel safe here, if I'm honest with you. If I didn't feel safe, I would move on. I don't take risks like in that sort of manner. So yeah, I'm hoping it should be a lovely night. I'm looking forward to getting in there, making a chicken soup. I've got a plain crusty roll, the same as what I had at Buttermere, and I'll just dip that in there, and it'll be lovely. I'm on a slope like that, so it's going down, kind of facing downhill. I don't think the loch fills up too much, comes up too high. So it should be a lovely night, and hopefully in the morning I'll get to show you this stuff better. But for now, I'm going to get inside. I did want to film myself kind of trying to erect the tent, because I've got stones holding it down and stuff like that. And obviously there's wild campers that have probably got more experience of this stuff than me, could give me some tips or advice or pointers or whatever else of how we can do this stuff. But you know, I use my own little knowledge there of what I know of wild camping anyway. So, but yeah, it's awesome here, guys. It's awesome. And you know what else is really strange? I know that I'm having the time of my life, even though it might not always feel like it. You know, and sometimes with all of us, if we look back on things in our life that were like hard or tough or challenging or whatever, we can look back at that through rose-tinted glasses and think, oh, I wish I had known I was having a great time then. instead of thinking it was hard, or maybe we just felt alive at a particular point in our life, you know. And I know that being wet now, I'm not wet inside here, so my waterproofs have held up, which is good. My kit seems fairly dry, we'll find out soon when we get in there. But even though it's a bit uncomfortable and it's not the best spot in the world, I probably won't sleep a lot because of the stones and because it is facing downhill and stuff like that. I know that I'm having the time of my life, even though it might not feel like it straight away, but nonetheless, I'm loving the moment. I really, really am. I'm loving the moment. I can't think what else I would be doing or what else I would rather do. Let me kind of show you this, see if we get a little angle on this waterfall here, look. Kind of beautiful, huh? Hey mate, how you doing? Kind of beautiful. Right, I'm going to go because someone's here, so I'm just going to say hello to this guy. Right, see you later, guys. To be honest with you, things like that are always a little bit discerning. Obviously, you have to be a little bit careful. I just noticed in that last video as well, there's another tent there, so I should think people are friendly. Most people are friendly, but you kind of never know. I didn't really want anyone knowing I was here, but they now do, so I'm going to wait a while. I won't do anything too major while I'm here, but it is still beautiful. I won't do anything major while I'm here. What I mean by that is I won't get unchanged and get my sleeping bag out and all that in case I want to pack up and shoot off. But it's all part of the game. It's all part of the fun. And I'm sure he's very friendly, so I'm just going to go up there and have a little look. We spoke for a couple of minutes. He seemed all right, so I'll go up and have a little look anyway. But I'll keep you posted as always. So it seems okay because I just went up to the roadside there. There's 2 cars parked and there's 2 tents, so it kind of makes me feel like they're just coming out having a camping night, day or 2 or whatever, and then they'll be buggering off themselves. So kind of feel all right with that. But let me spin you around. I'll show you where we are. So this is the route to the tent. So that's where we are. So it's seems like a nice cosy spot. Anyway, I'm going to go and have this chicken soup. I've loved filming this. It's been a real good kind of adventure. So I'll speak to you in the morning, guys. So that's the end of another little camp here at Loch Lomond. Let's give you a little pan round. So there's my kit. You can see I've all tidied up. There's no trace of me being here at all once that's gone. And this is beautiful Loch Lomond. And there was some little ducks there just a minute ago crawling along this front part here. So really quite beautiful. But it's going to be, there's a weather warning coming, so it's going to be, heavens are going to open up in about 40 minutes or so. So I'm going to get back to a little town called LOCH, which is about 25 minutes back from the way I came. Because overnight something's come to me about this whole little trip thing that I'm trying to do around Scotland. So I'm going to reevaluate that. And of course, as always, I will let you guys know what's going on. So anyway, but it was a lovely night here at Loch Lomond. Cheers, guys.